After this episode, natoka hapa with a new hairline. Hair. It's more than just what grows on your head. It's confidence, it's identity, it's power. But what happens when it starts falling off?
Self-esteem is one of the most important things, I think, in human.
What is a hair transplant?
It's a minor procedure whereby we have to extract hair at the back of your scalp.
Okay.
And then we bring it at the front where you don't have hair. So we normally call the recipient area. The back we call it at the donor area.
Ndugu yangu mkurugenzi, there's hope for you. We sit down with the man behind Kenya's hair restoration revolution, Jared Babu, a hair trichologist and micropigmentologist.
We have seen clients who come in, they have lost their frontal hairline and they want to restore it. Definitely it can be done. We do a lot of assessment to understand how far away your hair loss is going to be in future. Because you can come in, do your frontal hairline and still your hair is receding. Because remember, here it is genetic. 5 years, 3 years, we can't predict.
Yeah.
You'll end up having 70%.
What's the strangest request you've ever gotten in terms of hair transplant?
You'll get requests whereby can you get hair from your pubic.
This is not just about vanity, it's about value. Welcome to the bald truth. Classmates, because of your support, we are getting bigger and better. Becoming CEO has partnered with Fair Deal Furniture, the official licensees of Ashley Furniture Home Store, the biggest manufacturers of furniture in the world, where the chairs are very, very plush and the tables are timeless, and the only thing more polished than the wood is the wisdom. Here we don't just sit and talk, we strategize and we build empires. Becoming CEO isn't just a title, it's a lifestyle, and every legacy deserves the right seat. Classmates, CEOs, I am smiling from ear to ear because after this episode, natoka hapa with a new hairline. Yes, kama kuna kitu nimepigwa banta nayo my entire life, it's my hairline, and we're about to change that. Today, I'm joined, our lecturer is none other than Jared Babu, who is a clinical trichologist and micropigmentologist. Nimepata hiyo jina.
You've tried.
Nimejaribu.
Umejaribu sana.
Jared Babu, thank
Yes.
you so much for gracing us.
Yes.
So that people just get to know who you are. Who is Jared Babu, and how did you find yourself in the business of hair restoration?
So my name is Jared Babu.
Okay.
I'm the founder and the CEO of Artistic Hair Transplant Center.
All right.
I started doing hair restoration 10 years ago. Actually, normally I always tell my clients to find us very easily.
Yeah.
You go to our Facebook page
Okay.
and scroll down up to 2015.
Wow.
You will see that's the time I started doing hair transplant.
Okay.
So this is not something that I just woken up in the morning and then just decided to do it.
Yeah.
So it has taken me a bit of time,
All right.
a lot of soul searching and doing a lot of research into it and a bit of traveling.
Yeah.
So after some time, when I was a bit young that time,
Yeah.
my family, all of us, most of my dads, everybody's bald.
Okay.
So actually I wanted to become a very good hair stylist. Yeah, that was my actually vision.
All right.
Yeah, because I wanted to enter in an industry whereby there is no seasons. Because you see, when it comes to beauty, there's no seasons.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so you'll find most of the time, whether there is rain, no rain, whether there is any difficulty in states or anything, people still go for beauties because still you have to look good.
Yeah.
So that's how I looked at it. And then there's a time I traveled and then I came upon now hair transplants. So I started studying from it.
All right.
So it has been a journey doing it.
Wow.
So that's how I end up doing hair transplants.
Okay. Thank you so much. So hair trichologist and micropigmentologist.
Yeah.
How do you explain that to my mom or to your everyday Kenyan boy wa mtaani? Juu sisi wote tuko na hii shida ya receding hairline But hizo kizungu ni ngumu. How would you explain it?
Normally, what I've seen,
Yeah.
most people when they see hair transplant, they start researching in it.
Okay.
Okay, so those are just words that we use just to differentiate what type of people we are and what we do in the industry. But for me, people already, they have rough idea. When someone Googles or do research, once they see a word hair transplant, for them, they just want to understand, okay, so hair transplant, what do you mean? This is a very simple way of transplanting hair one point to another.
Okay.
So there's steps when it comes now to hair transplant.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. How big is the issue of hair loss today? And yeah, I think let me just go with that. How big of a deal is it? Just listening to your story, you grew up seeing that everyone in your family was going bald, and that had a huge impact on you wanting to take this particular route.
Yeah.
How big of a problem is it in Africa, in Kenya? And what are some of the effects of the patients you've handled? Yeah, what does hair loss do to us?
When you're saying in terms of how big it is, in how big hair loss it is in let's say in the world, it's there. It's that we are now catching up because it has been there. You know, hair loss has been there even in our is that in those days it was a bit. You find our fathers those days it used to start late. Now it starts a bit early because
there are reasons for that.
Yes, there's a reason because lifestyle. Our lifestyle it has changed. There's too much stress. Okay, so again,
stress
it's a big
okay,
because you'll find hair loss can be causes with stress, and then there's whereby you find your family has hair loss, so it's more of genetic.
Okay.
Actually, the biggest number for men you'll find is more of genetic, and maybe the stress and the lifestyle that you have. When it
lifestyle
comes,
meaning food or is it diet or
no, it's more. It can be food because when you try to look at it in our father side, the way they used to eat and how they used to conduct their day-to-day business, you'll find that it was not as much stressful as it is now. So there's a lot of factors into it. So because when you say lifestyle, you know it's very wide.
It's very wide.
It's very wide, but definitely it's more of stress, how we conduct our day-to-day businesses. It depends what type of products are we using. Okay,
on the hair.
On the hair,
right.
For women, is more of a lot of new styles that they're being brought in to the country, like less wigs. People are coming up with styles of braids to make your hair more neater.
Right.
But now you see that you're tightening your hair as much. So because you see, Afro hair is different. So we need to differentiate between Afro hair and Caucasian hair. So when it comes to Afro hair, is a bit sensitive.
Okay.
And there's some certain things you cannot do in Afro hair as you can do with Caucasian.
Okay.
One of them is you cannot apply colors every time as you can do with Caucasian hair.
Ooh.
Yeah, their hair texture is a bit different from the Afro hair. There's a way you can braid a Caucasian hair and it will survive that stress than when you're doing with Afro hair. Okay. So the more you tighten your hair or the braids that women do a lot, so that stress, by the end of the day, it end up cutting hair. So you end up finding after some time, most women, they don't have a lot of frontal hairline. So normally we call those normally we call that type of hair loss, we call it traction alopecia. So those are the things we see a lot when it comes to Africa community. That's how it is.
This is very personal because I have a daughter, so I'm really listening and taking it in. So how often should I braid her? Should she be braided, for example? How should we let the hair breathe?
No,
and now the hair looks unkempt. Yeah.
no. You see, if you go back, maybe the 70s, the 80s, people never used to braid their hair. People used to leave their hair afro. The only thing is that we used to have very nice products to hold the
natural.
scalp, to make the hair strong. So people never used to do that. But
Right.
because of there's a lot of fashion and ideas that they have come in, and people want to look much neater. So you end up finding those are the kind of techniques people are going through. So you find those braidings and all that. But for me, I normally recommend when it comes to braiding, either you do once a month. Okay. Yeah, you can, because normally braid you do once.
All right.
You give it time. When
Yeah.
you undo it, you can give a bit, maybe a month or 2 months, and then do another braid, because it stays for long. Because
Yeah.
people can stay with women normally they stay with braids for around, I don't know, 3 months, depending how it has been done. Yeah.
Kweli. Siku hizi wanachange after every 2 weeks.
No, that's the thing.
That's the problem.
That's a problem now. So things are changing. Yeah, the lifestyle. That's what saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
From some of your patients, I'd want you to paint a picture for us how, because from where I sit, what you do is just not hair transplant.
Yeah.
It's restoring confidence. And I'd want you to paint for us a picture of a client you've handled, how they walked into your office, and by the time they were leaving, and the hair is back, and what it had done to their self-esteem and their lives.
Yeah, there's okay. We have done so many patients.
How many patients have you? How many transplants have you done in 10 years?
No, I've done a lot of hair transplants.
Yeah.
But definitely for around 4 years, I did it for free first. Yeah,
Wow.
yes, because when it comes to afro hair again, when it comes to extraction, it's a bit, it's a technique you have to master.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not easy. It's not everyone can do extractions when it comes to afro hair. It's a bit difficult. It has different angles.
Right.
So it took me a bit of time. So I had to do it free for 4 years, and then it took me another 3 years, a bit of traveling. There's a time I got a very good contract in Somalia.
Okay.
I was in Mogadishu for maybe 1.5 years.
Wow.
I used to do a lot of hair transplants there. That's where now I gained my skill, because in Somali communities they do a lot of transplants.
Really?
Yeah, they really take care of themselves, and men they really take care of themselves.
Bro, that is catching me off guard.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So
I wouldn't expect this in Somalia.
yeah, they really are. They really actually they embrace. They have embraced hair restoration.
Okay.
Like any other kind, like us specifically when it comes to Africans.
Yeah.
Somalis, they have really embraced it very highly.
Oh, wow.
And most you find, even in our clinic, you'll find maybe 60% they are our clients. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it is, but 40, when it comes to now 40%, it has really improved.
Yeah, yeah.
That means we are trying to understand. Men are now looking into it, women are like, because there's too many products being sold outside there. People are spending money to it, but they're not seeing results. So people are now going for different kind of ways of restoring their hair.
Okay.
So you'll find people are researching a lot about hair transplants. So for me, normally when a client comes into a facility, we take her through or him. We explain how we're going to do the procedure. What will be the difficulties? Because again, remember, normally when it comes to afro hair, I try to be as honest as possible to try to tell my client, listen, Caucasian is easier to work with, and there's a high possibility for Caucasian we can do one procedure.
Right.
Okay. When it comes to afro hair, there's a high possibility you'll have to do two sessions for you to get a better results. So it's a journey, it's a stage.
Okay.
But once we do those procedures, after 6-7 months, because hair takes a bit of time, it takes around 8 to 12 months for you to see full hair growth.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so you'll find once that clients they come in, they're so happy, and some of them actually we have been invited for weddings. It's amazing. Yeah, you find someone who's a bit used to have a lot of stress. She was fat or he was fat. When he has his hair, he comes back, trimmed his body nicely, is going gym. People getting good jobs, people are now traveling. It's amazing. Self-esteem is one of the most important thing, I think, in human. It's very important. So once they see that, it really takes them to the next level. And we have seen a lot of changes into people that we have.
Man, it's so interesting that something as, I call it basic, but it's not basic, but
No,
as hair
yeah.
is so crucial to someone's confidence, to a human's confidence.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. What is a hair transplant and what is not? Of late, what you're saying, people are beginning to embrace hair restoration. So
Yeah.
right now we have a lot of barbers,
Yeah.
and men are starting to embrace this. Unaenda hapo unavalishwa sijui niite lace wig. I don't know how to call it. And,
Yes.
people are embracing that. But what is a hair transplant? What exactly goes into doing a hair transplant?
Now, definitely. Okay. First, I'll take you through the different types.
Okay. Yes,
Okay?
please. Let's go.
The different types. So when it comes to, I know barbers are doing a lot. There's different types of restoring hair.
Yeah.
There are those who are now going into systems whereby men, they're doing, you call them lex wig, but they're called systems.
Yeah.
Whereby you do a nice top up with natural hair, and then you put glue on top. There's that. But now when it comes to, and then there is microsculpting, whereby men, you go to a specialist, a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
But we don't call them a tattoo artists. We call them micropigmentologists, whereby they create small dots into the scalp to imitate that you have hair.
Yeah.
So there's that part.
Right.
But now when it comes to hair transplant, now everything changes because it's a minor procedure whereby we have to extract hair at the back of your scalp.
Okay.
And then we bring it at the front where you don't have hair. So we normally call the recipient area. The back, we call it at the donor area.
Okay.
Okay. So we have to sit down 2 ways. We draw, understand that area, how many numbers of hair grafts you need. Once we get the numbers of hair grafts, we go at the back of your scalp, and then we extract the numbers of grafts that we have indicated.
Okay.
So if you say we need to do 1,200 grafts or 1,800 grafts, that's what we extract, and then that's what we plant.
What do you mean grafts? Like,
So grafts is when you extract the hair. The follicle. Say the follicle. So the follicle, there's a follicle and a graft. So once you extract it, is a graft, but it depends with the numbers of follicles that it has. So you'll find it has 2 follicles or 3 follicles. Those are the numbers of hair that will grow.
Okay.
So you can remove a graft attached with the numbers of hair follicles.
Okay.
Okay, that's how it really works. So normally we extract double to triples. For us, easier to fill in a certain area, because if you do single, you end up extracting a lot of them, a lot of hair grafts.
Okay.
So that's how it works. And then there's 2 types of hair extraction. There is FUE, and then there's FUT.
All right.
So mostly what we embraced more is more of FUE.
All right.
Okay, because we are using a special tool to extract single grafts.
Okay.
Okay, this is through follicular unit extraction.
Follicular unit extraction.
Okay.
Okay.
And then there's FUT, whereby you do a slit or you do a cut behind the scalp, a small cut, maybe 5 centimeter or 10 centimeters by 2 centimeters. And then you remove the tissue, do a stitching at the back,
Right.
and then dissect the follicles and then plant. But that one doesn't work very well now with Africans. It doesn't work very well with the Afro hair, people with Afro hair, because, as we shave, So you'll have that scarring.
Yeah.
So we do more of FUE.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it painful?
Not really, because it's under local. So it's
Oh,
not
okay.
under general, it's,
All
it's under
right.
local.
It's
So we just numb that specific area where we want to do the extractions and where we're going to plant.
All right.
It's a business whereby you come in the morning by 8:30. That's how we normally start it, or 9. By around 3, 4, you're done.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can drive home. It's not that aggressive kind of procedure, and you can watch movies. We even have We have breaks in between. You can have lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a friendly kind of
Procedure.
Yeah.
Okay. So what determines whether I'm a good candidate for a transplant or not? Like, I think nafikiria nikuja hapo consultation. Sasa mimi ukiangalia, first of all, hairline yangu iko sawa, tunaweza ileta hapa mbele.
Normally what determines if you are a good candidate of hair transplant, number one, you, in terms of your hair loss, it's not supposed to be more than 70%.
More than
70%. So if you lose more than 70%, definitely you're not candidate for a hair
Okay.
transplant, because out of 70%,
Yeah.
we have remained only with
30%.
so we
So
can't.
I will.
Yeah, we can't.
Kwa hivyo mapema ndio best. Okay.
But again, when you start early, again we have. That's why now, when you go to a clinic that is a bit straight and honest, they will advise you accordingly, because we have seen clients who come in, they have lost their frontal hairline and they want to restore it. Definitely it can be done, because obvious, that is only maybe 20% loss. We have enough grafts for you to do. But there's a way we do a lot of we do a lot of assessment to understand how far away your hair loss is going to be in future.
Oh.
Because you can come in, do your frontal hairline, and still your hair is receding. Because remember, here it is genetic. It's you have inherited it.
Right.
Okay, so you have inherited it. So you'll find the history between your dad, how far the hair loss was. So we have to now look at you and determine if I'm going to do your frontal hairline, what type of advice I'm going to give you, because I'll have to understand. Yes, we definitely will do it, but remember, you're in 5 years, 3 years, we can't predict.
Yeah.
You'll end up having 70%.
Okay.
So we have done only 20% on the front.
Right.
And then you lose all that, and then now you end up having a very funny kind of...
you have hair at the front.
And then we can't do it. So there are those things I'm very careful when someone comes in.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of history we have to check in.
All right.
I have to advise you accordingly. But if it's something whereby we do a research and then I check and then I'm okay with you doing a procedure, I will tell you, okay, we can do this, but remember, in 3 years' time, you'll end up doing it again. So those are the most important advice that we normally do at Artistic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from the first time I walk in, we have our first consultation. Let's start from the procedure day. It says it takes about a day.
It's
from
a whole
9
day.
a.m. It's a whole day.
Yeah.
And then I think you mentioned it takes about 8 to 12 months before
For the hair to grow. Yeah. So it's a journey. Yeah?
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
And in between, am I still coming in for checkups and stuff?
Yeah. You have to come in for checkups, because that's where now we have to do other treatments, because hair has its own cycles. There's a time it has to fall, and then there's a time it picks up from there. Yeah.
All right. We've talked a lot about hair transplants. What is micropigmentation now?
I know micropigmentation is just, you see, micro is something small, pigment combined with the pigment.
Okay.
So we're just using a special machine with pigment. So it's just like a tattooing, but you create small dots in the scalp to imitate that. You have hair.
Okay.
But you don't have. Because you see, what is happening, people who have lost 70%, this is where now they go in. This is where now it's better for them.
Right.
Yeah, because definitely when you're bald, you lose the look.
Right. Yeah, true.
You look
true.
old, and you find yourself you're 20 something, but
Yeah.
when someone looks at you without a frontal hairline,
Yeah.
you look like 40, 50s. Huh?
Yeah. Ndugu yangu mkurugenzi, there's hope for you. Yes. There's hope for you, please.
Yeah, so that's how it really works. So with the SMP, that's how it's done, because most men, they do a lot of dyes. So to avoid doing dyes every time,
Yeah.
so you go for an SMP, because once you do it, it lasts for 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, depending if you have a proper or a good artist who can do it very well with proper ink,
Okay.
you can last for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, before we go to the business of hair, I'm thinking I come to where you're seated.
Yeah.
We do a free consultation. The advantage of interviewing and having conversations with professionals is I get free consultation. So for today, I'm getting a free consultation. Tuone kama hairline yangu, kama kuna ujanja, kama tunaweza ivuta mbele.
And before that,
Yeah.
when it comes to hairline,
Yeah.
it's something that I've seen a lot in our facility.
Okay.
People come in and then they say, I want my hairline to be down here.
Mimi nataka ishikane na eyebrows.
Now, there is a lot of, I don't know, I know people look a lot of movies.
Yeah.
And maybe they admire other people how they look. But you see, each and everyone has his own unique way of look. So you can have that kind of a look, but it will not work very well with you. So there's standards and how far you can lower your hairline. For me, normally I work with 1.2, 1.3 centimeters. Okay, because
1.2 from
yeah, from the front, from where you have lost your hair.
Okay.
Let's say if I want to just bring it a bit lower.
Lower, yes.
So I will say maybe 1.2 there centimeters maximum I can do.
Right.
Okay, because again, you have to differentiate between your scalp and your face.
Wacha tuone yangu itachukua sentimita ngapi. This is interesting. Okay. Sorry.
I'll change this side. So basically, like for your case, we have scanners whereby we check in terms of your scalp how it is.
Okay.
And I can see the good thing with you in terms of your hair loss. I think your family, you don't have too much receding hair loss. It's the front.
I have an interesting theory there, because I've had this particular, hairline, my entire
temples,
life.
Okay.
So from my mom's side, they go bald,
completely
bald.
Okay.
From my dad's side,
they don't go.
They don't go bald. So I always feel like I was caught in between.
In between.
So it doesn't recede, but I don't have a...
a very neat hairline. Okay. So this has been always your look, I think so, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So I can see your temples are slightly inside. Your sides, they have gone. So I need to, we do a bit of sides.
Okay.
I don't want to go too much lower.
All right.
Because this is your look, eh?
Okay.
And then the only thing I just want to build your tempo. Once we build up your tempo, now you look different. Huh? For your case, I'll not say that we'll have to lower it as much.
Okay.
This is a sketching, so...
I hope you're getting my good side. Yeah.
So... okay, I hope there's a mirror, but...
Do we have a mirror?
But
yes, I'm sure we must. Even in the store. Yeah, there's one over there.
That's how your hairline looks like.
Okay. Help me with the mirror. Wow, this is a massive mirror. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
You look a bit different, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
So
right.
Because of only these spaces that you have, that's what it's giving you that look, eh?
Right.
But once you feel it, now you have a proper look. You see, you've changed
it.
slightly. Yeah? You've
Yeah.
not changed it too much.
Yeah.
Again, I've not lowered your hairline as much because just frown a bit. Frown. You see, your muscles is
Yeah.
there. So you have to understand when you're frowning, how far I'm supposed to lower it. Because you see, when you're talking, normally you have to frown.
Yeah.
So if you bring your hairline here, when you're frowning,
It'll look.
it will be moving. So
Okay.
someone will not look at your face. Will look with the activities that is happening on your face.
Oh, wow. Okay. First of all, this is Ferdil and Ashley, so their mirrors are massive. But, you know, cool. I love this. Thank you. Yeah.
So
Wow.
basically, that's how we.
That's
we
how-
that's how we draw it.
ideally
Huh?
it will-
It's supposed to be.
All right. Thank you.
So are you
Yeah.
happy then?
We can
Can
wipe
drop
it
it.
off. So that was a free consultation. Amazing. Love it. Thank you so much. Umenipea hope. Umeniongezea confidence. Iko mbaya sana. Now, sisi watu wa Beard Gang, you know, we also want to celebrate No Shave November. Sasa, is there hope for the Beard Gang?
Yes.
Do you do transplants for beard, by the way?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
But we normally either restore people who have beard and they have spaces. You know, there are people who have beard
Yeah.
and they get spacing. That
Right.
place hair will never grow.
Yeah.
So we fill it up.
Okay.
But people who don't have beard completely,
Yeah.
now it has to start. We need to draw, understand a lot of things because beards will change a lot the way you look like. It's not like a hairline. Eh?
Right.
So people who don't have beard, we normally draw a lot. We need to find out, will you look good with the sides? Will you look good with the chins? There's a lot of that.
All right.
But we do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried, guys. I can only dream and hope. So for now, mtazoea tu vile niko. It's okay. I tried. For all my beardless men, I tried. It's okay. Next time, maybe, hopefully, in the near future. Wacha tuingie biashara, the business of hair restoration.
Yeah.
How big is this industry? Like, how big is it globally?
I know it's a
Yeah.
multi-billion-dollar business.
Yeah.
But the most countries that have really embraced this into a next level is like Turkey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, most clients will tell you, "Are you working with Turkeys?" You know, because people in mentalities they believe Turkeys they're the
Yeah.
okay because by the end of the day they have been doing it for years.
Okay. Okay.
And they're the ones who started the industry that specifically time. And the country has really embraced hair restoration as part of the tourism, you know.
Yes,
So it
yes.
has done a lot of marketing into it.
Yes. Yes.
So people like us now in Africa, we are still catching up because again, there's a lot of, you know, we have cultures, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
And then people are a bit careful. They don't want to be, you know, like you find in Turkey, people are willing to talk about their journey, you know, show what they've been done.
Yeah.
But here it's a bit more difficult. We have done so many clients, but you'll end up finding we don't have proper postings because everybody wants to be private. Because most of our forms, there's a place we say, would you mind us sharing your photo? Because that's another requirement.
Yeah.
But you find most people say they don't. So you end up finding it should take a bit of time for us to be recognized in Africa as one of the best maybe clinics in Afro hair.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of referrals now. It's catching up. People are now a bit open.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can see now a lot of Black Americans who now go to Turkey. They now talk about their journey. The only challenge is that you'll find Turkey, yeah, it's the biggest in terms of hair transplant, and India.
Yeah.
But you see, they're not specialized in Afro hair.
Afro, yes.
Okay? So now that's where another challenge is coming in. Because in the beginning, they used to do a lot of Arabs, a lot of whites. But now they have realized there's this new kind of people who are coming in, and now they're a bit confused they thought it was just the same. But now they realize Afro hair is unique.
It's very different.
Yeah, us we are very unique. That's why I always say, always black is always the best. because everything of ours is unique. Okay, our skin and everything is unique. So they try to treat it like
The same way
like
as
the Caucasian, but it's not easy.
Right.
So by the end of the day, it is a bit of challenge to them now.
Yeah.
But I'm proud to say that now we have doctors from different countries in Africa. We always meet around,
Yeah.
you know, go different conferences or workshops in different countries, and we meet together and we give each other ideas on how to work on how to deal with Afro hair. So we are coming up. There are clinics now coming up in different countries.
Right.
In Kenya, basically, I can say we are, I think, number one because I can tell in East Africa and Kenya, they're the ones who started doing hair transplant.
Okay.
So if we continue the same
Trend.
what will happen is we'll end up becoming one of the best in East Africa.
Right.
Okay, in East Africa or in Africa. So we are trying as much, but I can say the biggest market is in Turkey.
Yeah.
But we're trying to tell people, listen, try us, see what we can do,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to Afro hair. Because for us, we don't have any options.
It's true.
We have to deal with our own kind.
Absolutely.
So you have to master it as much as possible. Yeah. So the industry is very big.
Right.
It's very big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was reading somewhere the estimate globally right now is the industry is at about maybe $8 billion or something.
Yeah.
The projections were showing maybe it will be like 30 billion in like 2030 something. Yeah, but it's a massive industry, and I hear you. And sometimes I look at this country of ours. We're very blessed in our positioning in East Africa.
Yeah.
And I see some low-hanging fruits like medical tourism, for example. India's really benefited from this. Turkey's benefiting from this. If we were to make this the hub of hair transplants in Africa, do you know how much revenue that will just generate for this economy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, I can tell you as artistic, now we receive clients from different countries.
Yeah.
Most of our clients, we get them from the US. We get a lot of blacks coming in now.
From the US?
Yeah, they come all the way here now.
Because they've not specialized in Afro hair. Okay.
Actually, they're doing a lot of research. So we are attracting that. It's there.
Yeah.
So it's something we're building slowly.
Okay.
But again, if we get supports in the tourism part, the government, now it will be a game changer. So it's something there, and we're trying as much as possible to be in the industry.
Right.
And we are still mastering our skills.
Yeah.
For me, I always say that everybody has his own clients. Is how you do it.
Yeah.
And how you package your service to clients and how honest you are. So that is the most important thing.
Yeah.
So as artistic, we are really trying to build ourselves in that point and trying to be partners with the different players there. We have been partnering with one of the company in the US now. We have already done a small business deal with them.
Okay.
So they're doing a bit of marketing for us in diaspora. And then now coming in home, we're partnering with other institutions whereby we're trying to see how we can train barbers and the hairstylists on how to handle this specific kind of clientele. So it's a thing that we are working on.
Wow.
Yeah. So
if you're watching this and in the Ministry of Tourism or you run tours and travel company, look, this is a big opportunity. Like create a package for hair transplant tourism. I don't know what to call it, man. I think this is a huge opportunity. In terms of cost, what is the average cost of a session or a transplant, comparing here to, let's say, Turkey, for example?
No, definitely here it will be slightly expensive.
Afro hair is.
Yeah, no, the distance and all the distance, because you see from Europe to maybe the clients who are coming in. But for us here, it's cheaper.
Okay.
As
Yes.
locals, it's cheaper. We have tried to make it as cheap as possible.
All right.
So there are so many things we have considered in
Yeah.
terms of, okay, you're not flying to Turkey, definitely.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
that cost is not there. You're not staying in a hotel, so
Yeah,
that cost is not there.
yeah.
So I always tell clients, listen, instead of you flying, spending flights, what, you because Turkey they look in terms of around the highest maybe $3,200 there.
Okay. Okay.
As you try to play it around maybe $1,500. Okay, so that's the range we try,
Right.
because definitely you want to meet
Yeah, for sure.
that Turkish costs.
Yeah.
And again, at the same time, you're trying to maintain the professionalism because of what type of hair are you dealing with. Okay, because you're dealing with Afro hair.
Yeah,
So there's a lot
yeah.
of difference between Afro and Caucasian hair.
Okay. All right. No, I was just looking at the numbers. I think we've talked about Turkey and India and the US. Those are like the biggest markets
Yeah,
globally.
yeah.
I think we've touched on how we can. I think we've also touched on how we can make it Kenya and
Yeah.
the hub in East Africa.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm just curious, still curious on that whole conversation around confidence. Why do you think hair affects us so deeply? I mean, I feel like it's something else. I'll just go bald and move on with life.
No, as again, we go back to lifestyle. There's a lot of change in that.
Yeah.
So I think now people are more into look. Okay. It's very important. That's why you see
Social media has played a
big
big part.
yes.
Aesthetics is so important nowadays.
Yeah, it is. It is. So that's where now there's a lot of that interest. Yeah, that there's a lot of interest into that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think we've spoken largely about men, but do women come to your clinic, and how is their hair loss different from what we experience as men?
No, as you remember, I said for them is more of braids and all that. And definitely there's some other factors.
Okay.
Okay. So for women, when a client comes in, normally we have to do a lot of assessment.
Right.
Depending with the severe of the hair loss, we can either do, if it's more severe, we do tests just to understand what is this client suffering from, and then we see the way forward when it comes to the treatment. But we find 70% is more of traction. It's just braids, chemicals, what. That's what we see a lot.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's what we see. We see a lot in our facility.
Ladies, maybe, make Afro a thing. Less chemicals.
Yeah,
less
less shave hair, do less chemicals,
Right.
maintain your hair. Yeah. Go back to I don't think it's the 70s or the 80s, I can't remember.
Is this a conversation being had? Because I think it's an important one.
No, actually, no. I remember we started, there's a time as artistic, we started telling each client, now, once we do the procedures, once the hair grow, we used to tell them, go sister lock. And what happened, we found out it went very viral. Yeah, so sister lock, it started with artistic. We used to tell all our clients, once they come back to us after 7 months with their hair grown, we just tell them, please go to sister locks. It's easier to avoid a lot of pressure into this to the scalp. So we end up finding after some time it has become a trend. Yeah, but people don't understand it's us actually pushing clients to really go to that, to that kind of a trend. Yeah. So we found out it has become a very big, outside there, people are doing sister locks now. So I've realized we have
That is
influence
so
into it. I
interesting.
know. So there's a time I
Yeah.
looked at it, I was like, okay, we
Yeah.
didn't know that
It will.
we have created that kind of impact because we have done a lot of patients, and each client who come to our facility, obviously they have their own barbers and their hairstylist, and everybody goes different
Yeah.
salons and everywhere. So each and every person we touch,
Right.
they are from different salons,
Yes.
and
Yes.
yeah. So we found out that it has become a very good trend. Yeah, of which it's okay. We appreciate and
Absolutely.
yeah.
So I know, we're telling people, lay off the chemicals,
Yeah.
lay off the all these things we're using on our head. But, I look at micropigmentation, for example. Like you said, it's almost like tattooing. So
Yeah.
that's ink on your scalp.
Yeah.
Are there long-term effects of this, of hair transplants and all these procedures?
Not really. I know there's a lot of wrong information out there. Oh, hair transplant is you can't. There's no side effects when it comes to hair transplant because we're using your same hair. Okay, so it's just your same hair that we're using. You can't use someone else's hair. Obvious.
Okay.
That's another thing. But it's just your same hair. With SMP, we use organic pigments. These pigments are not there for permanent. They will fade after some time. So they're not tattoo pigments as say. They are more of organic pigments.
Right.
So your body after some time just absorbs that pigment and fades it after some. So you'll end up doing touch-ups after some years. Yeah. So the technology is very ahead into that.
Okay.
So I don't think when it comes to maybe when you're looking in products, products that's where you can say there's side effects and depending what type of products you're using. Yeah. But by the end of the day, there's no any side effects.
So since naturally I lost hair and now we've done the transplant and put the hair back, after several years, is it possible to actually lose the hair again?
No, it's
so how do
permanent.
you assure that?
No, it's permanent. We assure it by where we're extracting it. There's zones where we are supposed to extract at the back of his scalp.
Okay.
Because remember, your hair can go all the way at the back of his scalp.
Yeah.
So we have zones, and those zones we can tell your hair is going to recede to this point. So we go lower that.
Okay.
So those specifically hair, they're disposable, genetic, resistant to hair loss.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, you seem like you do a lot. I can't imagine how crazy your day is. Like, on a typical day, how does your day look like from morning to evening? What time do you wake up? How many clients do you see in a day? And now you're the artist doing the work, the transplant, but you're also running a business, artistic transplants. How are you balancing this?
It's a challenge in any business.
Of course.
Everybody has a challenge.
Yeah.
So my day, I obviously wake up at around 3.
3 a.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 a.m.
Right.
I respond to most of my clients at that specific time. I know most of them who are seeing me, they'll say yes.
Yeah.
I do 3 and 2 response. And then around 4 there, I pray a bit.
Okay.
It's important.
Yeah.
And then I read a book, just to be open-minded in what I'm going to, how the day is going to be.
All right.
And then I head up to work. But that time we have a booking. For me, I cannot see so many people at a go. So we always work with one patient at a whole day.
Okay.
So I come in, the patient comes in, we chat a bit, take her through again of what we're going to do, and then we prop her, and then we start the procedure. Yeah. So it's a whole sitting.
Yeah.
Looking at one thing at a very. So you have to be very patient.
Okay.
You have to be very relaxed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Humans are funny. Humans are humans. What's the strangest request you've ever gotten in terms of hair transplant?
Well, definitely, I get a lot of lower my hairline, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The one that stuck with you.
there's one. Okay, we do eyebrows, but for me, I personally, in artistic, I know other clinics they are doing it.
Yeah.
For artistic, I don't really think of doing eyebrows as
Right.
that, because you'll get requests whereby can you get hair from your pubic, you know,
Yes.
because eyebrows is very unique. The hair is unique.
Ooh.
So at the years I've done transplant, I
Yeah.
prefer sticking with doing hair,
Right.
maybe the beards. But
Yeah.
for eyebrows, that's why when a client comes in and he wants to do eyebrows, I try to figure it out how to say no, I don't want to do it, or you know those.
Yeah.
Because for me, I find it's a bit
Yeah.
tedious, and because it's afro.
Yeah.
Afro hair is very unique. You can't do eyebrows with afro hair.
Let me ask this. This is a very invasive question. It is probably my question. It's a question I have probably thought a lot about, and now that you've mentioned it, like pubic hair. We seem to be at war with pubic hair.
Yes.
First of all, do they have a purpose?
No,
And number two, what is the long-term effect of this war we have with pubic hair?
No. Pubic hair is a hair, so it has to have a purpose, because it's somewhere it's needed.
Ya nini? Okay.
No. You see, you see that we have armpit hairs.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, so God created us in a unique way.
Yeah.
So that means for that specific hair to be there, there's a purpose.
There's
You
a
may not
purpose.
look at it in that way,
Yeah.
but it has a purpose.
Yes.
Is that everybody has his own ways of looking at it. Yeah, and the people embrace it and they use it they know it has its own purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. So for us, we concentrate more of hair. This is most important, the afro part of it, the scalp part of it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. You said you read every morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're an avid reader. What are top 3 favorite books of yours? All-time favorite?
No,
I know there are many.
not even that.
Yeah.
When I say I'm reading, is that I started reading.
Oh, you just started.
I started reading.
Okay. Okay. What are you currently reading?
No, now I am doing how to become a CEO.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because those are the things now. When you enter into business, these are things you're not trained. So any businessman will tell you they have learned business as they are continuing.
Yes, yes.
So the things you need to, again, when you reach a certain point in life, you have to sit down and say, I think I need to just understand how to do things in the right way. So that's where now I am, because being in business for long, I have really now understood that I need to sit down and now start understanding where am I supposed to do, where am I supposed to go, and what am I supposed to do. Because as much as you learn things on the way, you'll always miss a lot of things. Yeah, you'll succeed to a certain point, but you'll end up finding you're losing a lot of things behind.
Yeah.
So it's good sometimes when you reach a certain level in life, even if you have not gone in school, do all this. Because I know most business people, most of them, they have not gone to school. I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
But again, at the same time, they've not reached a certain level where you say, okay, I've done business masters, I've done what. But it's good when you reach a certain level in life, you start saying, okay, I need to understand how am I going to handle myself? How am I going to present myself? So just go back in books and try and read them and see, because there's a lot of things written there.
100.
And you can really master and learn.
Man, that is the main reason I started this podcast, this conversation, because just like you're an artist, then you decide to open your business, and then you quickly discover there's business and there's passion.
Exactly.
That's true. And that's why I was asking you that question, because your skill and what you're passionate about is the artistic side, the transplant.
Exactly.
But because you're the CEO and founder of Artistic Transplant, I am sure you're at a point where you're doing more of the business now than the actual artistic work.
Exactly.
And I know it pulls you in such
Yeah, in different.
in
It
different
actually pulls you in different direction because now that's where now you realize. But this comes in as you continue growing. As you grow, now you realize your passion becomes more of business.
Yes.
And then now you have to sit down and try to figure it out. Am I going to do two things at the same time?
Yeah.
And not to lose quality again. It's very important.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's where now it becomes, that's why you see you end up finding most business people, they succeed to a certain level, and then you find yourself, you lose something in between, and then your business goes down.
That's
it's
true.
Because of that. So that's what now me, I'm learning a lot, and I'm trying to embrace it and see, so that, because when it comes to service, it's different as you're doing sales.
Yeah, for sure.
Service is you.
Yes.
That's the thing, that's the problem. There you're saying it, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
But now as an artist, you see, for us, it's something you're doing it in passion. You don't look at it. For me, actually, when I was doing, I remember when I was doing transplant, or when I started thinking of doing it, for me, it was more, it's a challenge. I need to see how I can solve this problem.
Yeah.
So once I looked at it later, now it ended up becoming a business. So now you can't run away from it, but you try to see how you can improve.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mantra, it's a question we love here. We're curious about your mantra, that one line you keep telling yourself that keeps you going day by day, every day.
Never lose hope.
Never lose hope.
Never lose hope.
Yeah.
Challenges are there. Life is a day at a time. Yeah, so to me that is just never lose hope.
Never lose hope.
Yeah.
I love
I think
it.
everybody says that.
And I think that's a really nice place to end it at. But we, of course, have to take our CEO to our CEO's corner.
Okay, let me continue. It's easy, I don't want to. Okay, what is the most un-CEO thing you do in your day? Eating ice creams?
Wow, you're that much fan of ice creams.
Yes, eating ice creams. I think for me that makes me feel good, and it puts me in my comfort zone when I'm eating ice creams.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Next question. I pick another color.
Okay. What is one of the failure that turns out to be your best teacher? Best failure. Turn out to be your best teacher. Failure. I'm trying to see. Maybe I transplanted a client a wrong area. That made me understand that when clients, they tell you, move my forehead lower, and then it doesn't come out well. So next time I don't do it. Something like that. Okay.
Last one.
Sorry. If your office chair had a memory of you in the office, what memory would it reply? Always sit upright. I think that's what I think that's what it would, because normally I bend a lot because of extraction, but I think that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So our good friends at Fair Deal and Ashley would love to gift you for coming through. Yeah. You can stand.
Yes.
Mohammed.
Yes,
This
Mohammed,
is
thank you.
something small for you.
Thank you a lot.